So Iran just rejected Donald Trump's claim that Israel and Iran had reached a ceasefire agreement, and they told CNN that Iran has not received any ceasefire proposal. So this is according to an Iranian senior official who informed CNN the following, quote, "At this very moment, the enemy is committing aggression against Iran, and Iran is on the verge of intensifying its retaliatory strikes with no ear to listen to the lies of its enemies." And they said that any claim that there had been a ceasefire was deception by the US and Israel. So, in other words, Iran is claiming that Donald Trump's claim that he just put out on Truth Social about a total and full ceasefire being reached between Iran and Israel is bogus. It's a lie. And they claim they never received a ceasefire agreement. Now, of course, Iran could be lying, and Donald Trump could be telling the truth. It's very hard to tell when both parties are pathological and insane liars.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
You sweet summer child. You thought you were gonna swoop in and save the day? That the whole 3,000-year problem with the Middle East was that they didn't have a Donald Trump to come in and blow shit up? I feel like I say this at least once a day, but it is so exhausting to watch your president learn something for the first time that everyone else learned years or even decades ago. In this case, centuries ago. I feel like a parent, and it would actually be more adorable if he were learning adorable things. You know, things like walking or talking or eating his vegetables or sleeping without a diaper or wiping his own butt. But wait a second, walking, talking, eating vegetables, sleeping without a diaper, and wiping his butt? Donald Trump can't do any of those things. And we let him try to deliver peace in the Middle East? We're bad parents. You guys, we should have known better. This one's on us.
What does he think? We're stupid? And the people online that are trying to pretend that we are the ones betraying Trump for holding him accountable to his promises that he made to us when we voted for him, when we encouraged other people to vote for him. You're pretending that we're the ones that are problematic? This level of gaslighting that's taking place, you got Laura Loomer out there saying, screenshot every tweet that's against Donald Trump. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. You better start capturing Donald Trump's tweets.
This is my shocked face because Trump lied. 2 hours ago, the Iranian foreign minister said, no, there is no ceasefire agreement. Then 45 minutes ago, they launched missiles again at Israel. So, yeah, here we are again. My very last video I just made, I'll tag it down here, said this all sounds very familiar, like his ceasefire between Russia and the Ukraine. That lasted a couple of days. His ceasefire between Israel and the Gaza Strip, which lasted a couple of days. This guy is so full of shit. Don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth.
So Donnie McDumperpants lied about the ceasefire, and now he's live on TV cursing and ranting that Israel and Iran don't know what they're doing. They knew what they were doing the whole time. You didn't know what the hell you were doing. And now you're mad because two countries that are at war that you have nothing to do with and you should have kept your nose out of are continuing to war. Maybe next time, mind your business.
Donald Trump is having a bad morning as he has embarrassed himself on the world stage, and his day is probably going to get worse.
All right, guys, welcome back to another video. If you're first time on the channel, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. It helps a lot with the algorithm. Credit goes to the owner of each video. Credit to them. So we are seeing a compilation of videos here. It's about, you know, the war going on in the Middle East. And apparently the war is still going, but Trump, he lied about it. He said that there was a peace agreement between those two countries, but it only lasted I think a day, 2 days, and now everybody knows that it was a lie. There is no peace, and they already, went at it again. They are, launching missiles against each other. So he lied, like everything else that he said. He's a liar. The same way he lied to become president, to get to the office, to get to the White House, the same way he lied, all the lies that he said to the American citizen. And we believe those lies, but this lie, it didn't last long, because it didn't last long because now he's in the hot seat. He said that to to pretend that he was very good, doing deals and negotiating with other countries, but you should stay out of it. And I don't know why United States, they always want to get their nose inside other countries business. So that's what it is. And he's not happy about it, that they went back to fight. And he wanted to look like he was a hero, that he ended that conflict that is going on, that has been going on for years and years, but it didn't happen. So let's continue watching the rest of the videos.
Now, last night, Donald Trump proclaimed there was a ceasefire between Iran and Israel, and they immediately broke it, both sides accusing each other. And Donald Trump this morning is not happy. Take a listen to this.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand?
Yeah, he dropped the F-bomb. Donald Trump is not pleased, and that's because he went around last night spiking the football, writing his own fan fiction on True Social about how this peace deal was brokered, and all of his supporters are going on the media saying, give him the Nobel Peace Prize. And here we are now with a ceasefire that never really existed, because if you have a ceasefire that doesn't start till a later time or date, you don't have a ceasefire. But Donald Trump is so eager to pat himself on the back, he's now put himself in a position where he's embarrassed.
So Trump is lying? Trump has announced that there is a peace agreement between Israel and Iran. Lying? Iran says no peace deal. There is no peace deal. So why is Trump saying that there is a peace deal between Israel and Iran? Why does everything he say, why do you have to lie? I mean, if you're not doing anything wrong, why lie? Because Israel and Iran, that's their thing over here, right? Don't you guys agree? Why would you, the president of the United States of America, lie about something like that? I'm just wondering, like, why does a grown man have to lie? Lie after lie after lie. It's like he's so comfortable lying. It's like liars always lie. Like, why lie? Did you guys hear this? There is no peace deal. As of May 23rd, Iran says there is no peace deal. None.
So McDonald Trump comes out yesterday, all smug and dramatic, and says that he brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Like,
we should change his name from Orange Man to Pinocchio. Pinocchio, he's a liar. Maybe he knows his nose start to grow.
He's some kind of global peacemaker, and then not even 24
Global peacemaker. Oh my goodness.
hours later, missiles are flying, sirens are going off, and Trump is screaming that Israel and Iran broke the ceasefire. Are you kidding me? You can't break something that never existed in the first place. Iran literally said they never received any ceasefire proposal. Israeli officials never confirmed one either. But McDonald Trump still ran his mouth like it was a done deal. Because, guys, that is what he does. He lies first, then cries victim when the world doesn't go along with his delusions. And now he's all angry, saying they don't know what the fuck they're doing. He's angry because they broke his imaginary agreement. Bro, this isn't a Marvel movie. This is real life. People are dying, and you're out here cosplaying as a wartime negotiator with absolutely zero credibility. This whole mess just proves again you cannot believe a single word that comes out of this man's mouth. He fabricates victories, gaslights the public, and then throws a tantrum when reality doesn't match his lies. And somehow, some way, people are still falling for it. It's pathetic, it's dangerous, and we are watching it unravel in real time.
Hey, it's Joe from Georgia. So is there a ceasefire or is there not? Well, according to Donald Trump, he posted that there was a complete and forever ceasefire with Israel and Iran. At the same time, while he's saying that, Israel is dropping weapons onto Tehran. Now, the Iranian defense minister has came out and said that there is no ceasefire. And Israel has not confirmed or denied that there's a ceasefire. But what Iran also came out and said is that they will be retaliating in the next day over the bombing that they're taking this evening. So if that happens to be true, and according to the agreement that the president shared, that expired hours ago, 3:30 Tel Aviv time. Well, it's way past that. So there is no ceasefire other than in the imagination of Donald Trump. Folks, I don't know when people are going to start understanding, or we're going to continue to be gaslit every day by someone who sits in the White House. Is this a reality show going on in America right now? Because that's what it's starting to feel like the last few days. I usually try to report the news, but we've got to go in here and look at what news is coming out. Donald Trump, President of the United States, says there's a ceasefire. The people who over in Israel and Iran, Israel won't confirm. Iran says it never happened. So who is going to gaslight us tomorrow? Because undoubtedly, folks, there is no ceasefire between Israel and Iran.
Not happy that Israel's going out now. I didn't like plenty of things I saw yesterday. I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was violated by one rocket that didn't land anywhere. That's not what we want, I'll tell you. And I'm telling you, I'm not happy about that, Israel, either. We have to have Israel calm down because they went on a mission this morning. I got to get Israel to calm down now. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand?
Shut the fuck up. Maybe if Donald Trump learned how to shut the fuck up, he wouldn't look like such a fucking idiot. Last night, about 6 o'clock Eastern, Donald Trump announced that there was a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Then, over the course of the entire night, Israel and Iran were not adhering to that ceasefire at all. Iran ended up launching missiles at Israel. I think the reports were about 6 people may have lost their lives with the Iranian strikes in Israel. And then Israel said that they were going to retaliate with much force. Donald Trump then wakes up this morning and says, oh, no, ceasefire's in effect and all of that. Then he turns around and has to retweet and say, Israel, do not drop those bombs. Do not do it. And then he turns around and says, oh, well, they're actually just going to probably do like a flyover. And I don't want to see a regime change in Iran, even though I just said that and was making the dumb shit, make Iran great again. Make Iran great again. Even though he was doing that, he doesn't want to see that. So he's changing his position. Fucking taco man, right? But it's like, maybe if Donald Trump, he's a fucking terrible negotiator. Terrible fucking negotiator. I still cannot believe that people try to sit here and pretend like Kamala Harris and Donald Trump would have been the same in this regard. But I can't believe that people also try to pretend like Donald Trump was going to be able to negotiate any fucking thing when we just watched him try to negotiate a Russia-Ukraine ceasefire and none of those came through. None of them came through. But this is just... this is absolutely fucking insane. Every single day we're waking up and like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? I'm tired, nigga. I'm tired.
Get this.
Guys, this is like we are living in a soap opera, telenovela, because like he was saying, this is something new every single day. Something new every single day. Like, what's gonna be next? What's next? What's the next episode? and that Trump, he's like the guy that he wants to be the hero. The orange man, he wants to be the hero on this movie because he feels like it's a movie, but at the end, this is real life, and we are tired of all the lies and the lies that we are getting every single day, that we have to hear every single day. So first of all, we have to fix our mess here in United States and not try to go and become like the hero in other countries, because you have to fix your house first and then you help your neighbor. So let's continue watching the rest of the video.
Trump lied about the ceasefire. He went online bragging about brokering some total ceasefire between Israel and Iran. And literally minutes later, Iran was like, we never agreed to that. What is this guy talking about? Not only did Iran deny it, but missiles are still flying, people are still dying, and Trump's out here patting himself on the back for a fantasy peace deal that never happened. It's actually sick. You don't lie about peace in the middle of a war just to get attention. That's not leadership, that's absolute delusion. I think he lies so much that he actually believes his lies because he's a pathological liar. If you have to make up ceasefires for clout, maybe you're not the awesome deal maker you think you are. You're just playing president on social media.
It's like we are living in this fantasy world, but there is no peace. There is no peace. You know, he just say that to the orange man. He just say that to be like a hero, but literally the next day he just woke up and he was like, what the heck? What the heck just happened? You know, they are still killing each other over there. It's very sad. It's very sad that a lot of people still dying in the Middle East. You know, has been going on for years and years, and I don't know what else to say because it's sad. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about this whole situation. You know, the orange man, his lie, and we're gonna call him Pinocchio now. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next video. Thank you.